What we have here is an example of how we want to look at revision and editing. Okay. As you can see, they repeat the word Aborigines quite a bit. That's what you see in yellow. They say the word group 4 times. If you expand out, this is something written by a 6th grader a couple years ago. You see the word European in pink. Guys, do we have a problem with repetition and redundancy here? Yeah, obviously. How do I fix this? Okay. First thing you just got to do is use pronouns. Yeah, we want to get rid of repetition. In this case, repetition is pretty obvious. They're identical words, aren't they? So this report is about the Aborigines. I have researched the Aborigines in Australia and learned not only about their hardships, but their amazing art and culture as well. It's overall a pretty good 2 sentences, but it's repetitive. Here's a great solution on how to fix it. This report is about the Aborigines of Australia, comma, about their hardships, their amazing art, and their culture as well. So let's read that whole thing again. This report is about the Aborigines of Australia, about their hardships, their amazing art, and their culture as well. That sounds way better, right? And usually what happens with redundancy, if you have the same word in both sentences, in the first sentence and the second sentence, you just combine the 2 sentences, especially if they're related. Now, sentence 1 is talking about Einstein's hair, and sentence 2 is talking about the fact that he married his cousin. We probably won't combine those 2, but if they have similar content, we definitely want to do that. First, I'll be talking about the Aborigines' origins. Okay, we just said Aborigines, didn't we? Again, we want to get rid of it. First, I'll be talking about their origins. Okay, we know who there is. It's the only group of people we've talked about so far. Instead of saying the Aborigines, we say their people say they have been there forever. This is my favorite. They didn't just stay as one group, though. They divided themselves into about 250 groups. Each group had different languages, but had a similar religion. The groups needed Okay, we might have a problem with repetition here. They just didn't say as one nation. Get rid of though. It just doesn't sound very good. They divided themselves up into about 250. Let's keep groups there. That makes a lot of sense. Each tribe had different languages, but they had similar religions. Individuals and clans needed permission from those who own the land to cross it. Let's hear that whole thing again. They didn't just stay as one nation. They divided themselves up into about 250 groups. Each tribe had different languages, but they had similar religions. Individuals and clans needed permission from those who owned the land to cross it. That sounds a lot more like something that you would actually read, or hear in a National Geographic special, right? That's what we're going for. You want to sound like Morgan Freeman on March of the Penguins. Okay, you want to sound very authoritative. Like I said in my very first video on this subject of editing and revising, the more you edit, the more you revise, the more you sound like an expert on your own paper. I should be able to sit down with any of you and you tell me everything that's in the essay without even having to write it. The more you edit, the more you revise, the higher quality it will be.